Hey Mark, I just want to make sure that you're clear on how we get to this. I typed in my.presonus.com in my browser, right? And it brought me to this page. I go to Workspaces, and then a couple of options open up for me. Probably need to do it again a second time. Yeah, I did. You're going to Secret Words Video Tutorials. Now, I'm going to assume that's going to be what it's going to look like for you. It might be in collaborations. I don't know what it's going to be exactly. But the key point is to go to Files, and then you would scroll down. The ones I sent you recently, the Secret Words MP3s. Okay, this first one is the one that is a slightly louder file according to YouTube. If you click on the play button, what it's going to do is it's going to start playing. Now, you probably didn't hear that right now because I'm not set up with that as an option for you to hear it through this service. But this one, if you just hit play, you know, like again, as I said, you'll notice this right here, okay? It's actually playing. Just take my word for it. So you'll be able to hear it right there. Another way you can do it, of course, is to click on it, and it's going to start downloading. And actually, what's kind of cool about this, it might take a moment, but when it opens up, it's actually going to be a waveform that you can kind of scroll through and kind of get different ideas of different segments of the music. So that's one thing that's working in the background right now while I'm talking to you. I'm not sure if this is going to continue. It might, by the way, say rendering this file is taking a long time because it is a long file. So just be patient. It'll be there eventually. All right. So depending on what you've selected, you're either going to see file details or WAV comments here. Probably WAV comments, I bet you'll see. File details tells you the details about this file and a way that you can download it. You can also download it here. You can actually download it down here as well. But WAV comments is actually what's really cool about this feature. And it takes a minute for this to load up. But once it does, if you're patient, you'll see this. When you hit play, you have a couple options. One is just to listen to it down here.
And now Mississippi author Sylvia McNeil reads from...
Okay, so that's one way you could just hear it. But I think for us, what we're going to do is with this thing is this little contact icon here, comment icon comes up here. So I'm going to hit play.
And now Mississippi author Sylvia McNeil reads from her book Secret Words.
All right, now you can't probably see it yet on the video, but shortly you're going to start notice it's scrolling along. Let's say we've been listening for a while. I click inside the waveform. I want to hear over here. I want to zoom forward. Okay, and I decided I want to say nice transition, okay? All right, so I just wrote nice transition, and I hit enter. All right, now it's in here, but it's also over here in the wave comments, all right? Let's continue for a minute. Keep talking.
The wind. The wind
Let's say
is
over
quickly
here, we're
blowing.
gonna just fast forward
Oh,
now.
could it be now?
Maybe I'm gonna say this is too quiet,
but
let's say, when we get there.
You are my everything. I soar to the heights of your heavens. I live for you alone. You are the song. You are the words. You are my life.
All right, so a couple of things. One, when you look at the file, you'll see my comments are here. When you make these comments, I'll see your icon is there. But also over here in the file details, we've got comment at 116, play from here.
The wind. The wind
It's kind of cool. Or comment over here at 506 where I said too quiet.
words. You are my life.
Okay, now you could make a comment back, and that way we can kind of keep track of this. So it's kind of a cool way to listen to it, okay? Anyway, thought you'd want to know that that's one feature we have here with with the Presonus Sphere sharing. And I'm going to just go back and see if this actually works or not. If you scroll down to here a little bit further, this is the file. This is the actual zip file of the whole session, everything. It has in there now a 500 megabyte master, so it's bigger. It's now 1.19 gigabytes. So when you click this download button right here, When you hit that, you want to make sure you're downloading it to the correct location. So if I hit download on this, it's going to ask me where, right? Okay, so this is where I want to remind you, look up here when you do that download. Download to this PC. Downloads would probably be the best place, but I might have told you desktop. It doesn't matter. Just don't send it to OneDrive, okay? Don't let it go to OneDrive, because that's going to take you forever to download and reload from OneDrive, okay? Because it's 1.9 gigs. So make sure you select this PC, and either, in my case, I default, I always go to downloads, but I might have told you something like desktop and workspaces. I might have told you something like that. I forgot. Whatever I told you, download it there on your desktop, okay? And then when it opens up, you'll go to your desktop, you'll open it, double click, and do this on your Studio One computer. All right, so that it'll already be inside the Studio One computer, and then you can open up the session as a Studio One session. Hope that helps.